guys, welcome to What You Need When You Need It. And this week you do need it because we have a great conversation with Sagal Hussein, who came in to talk about graduate school as well as a lot of other great topics. So, here we go. So, let's jump right in. You're my first interview. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. She finna. Oh. So, Sagal, what do you do on a day-to-day basis? Like, what's your job? What's your background like?
Okay, cool. I graduated from Washington State University. I'm currently a master's graduate student in comparative international development education at the University of Minnesota, and my part-time job is working with at-risk youth in Minneapolis public schools. I work as an associate educator, so I basically work with students who have been identified in the system with poor academic progress, poor attendance, or poor behavior. Mm-hmm. And most of the time these kids are just misunderstood, and so I come in there as a liaison, as another adult, and sometimes, most of the time, the kids end up connecting with me more. So we make progress, we create goals together, and we move on from there in order to make them better adults eventually.
Oh, wow.
Thanks.
Good. That's actually very awesome. Do you end up doing like a lot of service projects with them, or is it just like a regular schooling situation?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is to make them make sure that they're getting caught up with their schoolwork, because there was some type of interruption in their education. So that's where I come in. So I got to get them caught up, and not only do I get them caught up, I need to get them more confident in their schoolwork and more motivated to continue school. So that's where I come in. Service projects and after-school activities tend to definitely be like a good thing, like an incentive for the students, because, you know, when I play basketball with them or pick up a game with them, they end up listening to me more, especially when I put it in, conceptualize the sport or whatever they like into something that I want them to actually do. So it's kind of like I trick them into liking what they do or what they learn.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just want them to be more passionate about what they do, and it's nice to see them relate their life skills into back to the classroom. So
yeah, that's
really nice.
Huh. So you, at the same time, you're going to grad school as well, right?
Yeah, at the same time I'm going to grad school. I'm going to grad school for educational policy. That's my interest. So how do classroom pedagogies and practices look, and how do we basically change it or improve classroom practices for all types of marginalized groups.
Oh, wow. So is it stressful working a full-time job, or a lot of hours at the same time as going to grad school and handling all of that stressful work? Do you feel like it's a little bit more to take on at this point in your life, or what's that like?
Definitely it's a lot, but I kind of have to bite the bullet on that. I personally, one of my personal goals is always to stay busy and to challenge myself in other ways. And I'm at a point in my life where I don't have kids, I don't have other obligations, so why not work hard right now so I can rest later?
That is true. That's a good way to think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I still get my beauty rest though, so I have to make sure that's right. So I don't have bags underneath my eyes.
Yeah, you can't go out there looking like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know people say that sleep is one of the most important things to keep your life balanced and all that. How do you feel that your sleeping schedule affects your working and your mental capacity and all that?
Oh, most definitely. I definitely notice the nights that I don't sleep well or sleep enough. I notice it because I'm more lazier to work, or I'll get up lazy, or I'll go late, which which is not something that's recommended.
Yeah.
So I definitely believe that sleep is very important. We all have different sleeping patterns, but as long as you're making sure your body cooperates with the amount of sleep that you need, and you individualize your sleep in that way, then everything shall be all right. I'm very against textbook rules on sleeping habits, like 8 hours a day, 5 hours a day. So, 6 hours. I'm very against that because it doesn't work for everyone.
I mean, that's true, yeah. There's some people who just live off of 4 hours a day, or like, there's this weird schedule where you sleep every 2 hours. You take like a mini nap, like a 20-minute nap every 2 hours or something like that. And people survive for years off of that.
Wow. Oh, do they reach REM at all? Like, what is that?
I don't think they do. They just do 20-minute naps throughout the day, and that's it. Throughout the day and night. They never go for more than 20. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy, but that's also playing games with God.
I know. I feel like I would go crazy.
Let me trick you real quick.
Yeah.
And you start tricking the man upstairs, he's not gonna like that.
So I was looking at it. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they said it was like around, like you just take a lot of naps the whole day. But
that's I've never heard of that, but that's actually interesting. I can't try it because I'm the type of person, if I take a nap, I will knock out 4 to 5 hours later.
Yep, I am the same way.
That's no longer a nap.
Yeah.
yeah, that's funny.
Wait. Oh, I wanted to ask you about, I know, like, since we are such close friends and then we moved all the way across the country from each other, how do you feel that friendships survive that kind of distance? Do you feel like you have to put in a certain effort, or how do you navigate maintaining your friendships when you're so far apart?
Oh, that's a good question. The way I would answer that is that what was that friendship based on in the first place?
Oh, yeah.
If that friendship was based on resources and materials, and that person used to give me a ride all the time, and I look forward to them, or they gave me money or things I could get out of me, these type of concepts, then that relationship probably won't succeed. But if this relationship was based on emotional support, just conversations, you don't have money, I don't have money, but it's cool, we can hang out together, then of course it's going to survive. But you could still do that via messages, phone calls, Skype, Ubu, etc. But I would base that off of the situation between that friendship and the longevity of the friendship in the first place, how long they've known each other or what they've gone through and experienced with each other. You know, we went through college together. We've been through our worst study habits. We've been through our fun times, So I know you emotionally and all that good stuff. So and the other thing is that our goals are very similar as far as trying to make a career, make a woman out of ourselves, and give back to our communities and families. So birds of a feather flock together,
Yeah, my mom says that too.
That's someone, if that's something that you coincide with the other person, then that's something that you don't want to let go.
That is true. Huh.
Yeah.
So,
and besides, we're always on iMessage.
Yes, our group chat is lit.
Yeah, it's hella lit. My favorite thing is when I accidentally text our group chat when I met for another group chat, and you guys are like,
offended.
Are you cheating on it?
Offended. That is betrayal.
That's
Man.
funny.
So what would you?
That's a good question.
What would you tell a person that's just entering college or is making a big move to a new city in terms of how to make new friends and meet people and get involved? What would your advice be?
All at the same time? New college, new city?
Either one.
Or different?
You could pick one.
Okay. Well, for new college kids, I will always say get involved early. I know I waited in my college career to get involved later. I think I waited towards the end of my freshman year or early sophomore year. But get involved socially, academically, do something, and then you get to start connecting with people at the same time. And each year you grow with that, so don't be hesitant about growing. As far as a new city, expand your horizons as far as get to know people and go to random events and see that. This is something I need to continue to work on, living in Minneapolis. Definitely expand your horizons when it comes to, hey, like, oh, I heard about this event. Oh, cool, I'd love to go, and just go there. You sometimes meet people that you don't know, and you meet great friends, great people, so definitely recommend that.
Okay, that's actually a good point. I decided this weekend that I would just buy a ticket and go to the TEDx conference. You know how they usually have those,
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, so apparently it's here in Seattle. So I decided I'm just going to go by myself and go handle that and see all of those people, yeah. So that's a good point.
Definitely. Make sure you take a notebook too.
Oh,
I never leave my journal. I always keep my journal with me and a pen. Always have a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen with you. You never know what you have to write down. You never know what idea pops in your head. So never neglect your mind of that.
That is so true. I do the same thing.
Definitely. And it doesn't work. I tried to, let's say I didn't have a pencil or a pen or a paper at least. I didn't have any of that, and I tried to take notes on my phone. It doesn't have the same exact effect.
Yeah.
So that's quite annoying.
It's almost like you forget instantly to even look back at that note later. It's like it disappears. Yeah.
It just becomes, it just becomes a conglomerate of everything that you've written, and you're just like, what did I ever write before? So, and it's not as official as your signature.
Yeah.
Writing penmanship. So I don't know, but that's something. I definitely recommend always having a journal, you know? You can like, hey, and you can write down phone numbers. Be like, hey, boo.
Oh, yeah. Run some game.
Oh, my God.
Since you're so involved with all of these different things, how is the work life and friendship and like all of that balancing out? Do you have to make a conscious effort?
Oh, yeah. I definitely do. You're talking about work life and social life?
Yeah, like how does everything meld together?
Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't. I'll tell you that. You definitely have to pick and choose. My thing has always been, I always handle my business first. So work and school, especially school, because I'm paying for it. Work could, you know, I could miss a day or leave, but school is school, and there's repercussions of that, you know?
Yeah.
But I always take care of my business. Once I take care of my business, then relationships, friendships, and all that comes in handy, you know? And I always make sure that I always take a break for myself, and if I have to talk to my friends, and if I need to, and I make that time. You also prioritize your friends, you know? There are people, there are friends, and then there's family, and then your friends are family, as well as acquaintances. So, obviously, if your friends and family need you at that moment, you have to make sure, you know, you have to kind of balance that at the same time and multitask. But if it's an acquaintance, then make sure you put that, you know, in the back burner and address it or speak to that person whenever you get a chance. But friends and family, I definitely recommend not neglecting them. However, you need to prioritize what's important and what's not.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I've noticed that the more I get like into the work life, the more I have to consciously decide that, hey, I haven't texted my friends in a couple of days. Like, I should check in with them, see what's going on, and it's become a more conscious effort these days. And I think that it just tells you what's more, like, what's important in your life.
Oh, definitely. That's funny because I tweeted earlier, and the only reason I have to tweet is I can kind of make it official. It's really sad. To remind myself. I was like, I'm going to call all my There are
Oh.
people in the past few weeks that I was like, I just had to write it. I mean, I might delete it later, you know. I just had to make it official, but I remember that there's people I've called, like, oh, let me hit you up, or I owe you a phone call that I plan to call this weekend. And some of them are just to catch up, some of them are just to hear their voice. I know I'm calling one of my former teachers who works for a government agency, just calling her this weekend and talking to her and catching up. So I think those type of people, it's really important to not neglect them, and it's a blessing that they understand that, you know, you're really busy and they're busy themselves and to make that effort. So I'm really looking forward to the phone calls this weekend. So I had to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, that makes me kind of want to do the same thing. There's a lot of people I haven't called in a while.
Oh, sorry, but it's kind of sad that I have to tweet it.
No, it's a good reminder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you'll scroll over it like later tonight and you'll see it and you'll be like, oh man, like I already put this out there. I have to. Like I need to do something about it. Yeah. So that's a good way to keep yourself accountable.
Definitely. Keep yourself accountable and let Twitter keep you accountable.
Definitely. You don't want people calling you out. Yeah.
And then if you mess up, it's like tweet.
Oh, man.
You should have that one song, please, there goes my...
Oh my goodness, I love that song. Oh, it's so old. Yeah.
Right?
Who sang that? What's her name?
Tweet.
Wait, no, it wasn't. Was it? The song? Swear.
Tweet. Yeah, her name's Tweet.
No, you're kidding. I'm gonna have to look that up later.
Seriously, you should play that like right now.
I
Like,
can't because of the copyright laws or whatever.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, apparently I have to learn all of this stuff. By the way.
Well,
Yeah.
I know one of your questions was, what would be one thing that you wish you knew last year? At this time, I think?
Yeah. Well, what's one thing that you wish you knew this time last year?
Well, I would say self-care, like I told you before.
Yeah.
Self-care, wellness, and that's including working out, eating, like actually eating, not just healthy, but, you know, sometimes I forget to eat, you know?
Yeah, that
And
happens.
understanding that your body is your temple, and understanding that you need to take care of it. But as far as emotions go,
I feel
I
like.
don't know what I was on.
Wait, what?
I don't know what I was on when...
I knew you were tripping. Something must have happened because you were like, let's talk about emotions.
I'm squeaky.
I was dying.
Squeaky, but emotional stability is very important.
It is.
And as women, I feel like we tend to forget about that.
Definitely. And then so many other things get in the way of our day-to-day lives that we kind of forget to take care of things as they pop up, like emotions as they pop up. And we just shove them down for such a long time, and then one day you just blow up at somebody and they're just so offended and like shocked. But yeah, we just have to be proactive about it.
They probably deserved it.
Probably. Or they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, but...
I know I learned something about emotions I've learned recently, and it took me until I was 23 and something, aka last week, to realize that it's okay to be emotional.
Yeah.
And it took me a long time. I'm very prideful with my emotions, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's okay to be emotional. I mean, I feel like I am an emotional being, but I tend to forget that because I want to be eluding strength and, non-tears and, go-getter mentality. But why can't I be go-getter and at the same time be emotional and passionate?
Yeah. And comfortable and open. Yeah. No, I get that.
Exactly.
It does take a while. I think it does take a long time because we're just surrounded by so many different people that we're always trying to find our place. And that means tuning down a lot of our personality traits and like our emotions and all of that. But eventually you just get so comfortable with yourself that that just comes out and you're okay with it.
Yeah. But then how do you be, like my thing is, how can you still be emotional or vulnerable at least in a society that continues to screenshot? You know?
Oh, you're worried about getting caught up.
Hell yeah, that's the point.
Oh man, that's a problem.
Caught up.
It's just.
You think that has to do with ego?
It does. It has to deal with not knowing how people are gonna accept how you feel or what you say and how they might react to that. You know. So you're not sure whether or not, huh?
But you don't even have to be emotional, honestly, to get caught up. Like,
that is true.
It can just be like, hey.
Yeah, and then they put you on blast.
And then bet you any female man will be like, oh my God, guess what so-and-so texted me. Let me screenshot real quick. And it's just like, hey. And then it's a hand with two eyes. And nobody knew what you were thinking. But it's blown out of proportion in context.
I mean, we all know what 2 Ys or anything more than 1 Y means.
What does it mean?
It's like, hey, stranger. Hey, stranger. You know what that means. That's the same thing.
Nope. If I ever say hey, it means typo or autocorrect mess me up.
Okay. All right. Blame it on Siri. All right.
If I say hey, big head.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking.
Oh, okay. I did not know that there was a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference in my context.
Man.
In philosophy.
Oh, man.
That's philosophy for psychoanalysis.
I like it. Now I know. Oh, yeah. Okay, so earlier today I was listening to that song Love on the Brain by Rihanna. Have you heard that? Yes! Oh my goodness! I felt some type of way. I was driving home and I was like, girl, you might have to pull over because this song was amazing.
Why who's loving on the brain?
Oh, no. I was just leading up to this. Like, I was going to ask you, what song are you currently obsessed with?
Oh my God. I think I sent it to you last week.
Was it the reggae one?
Yes, it's by, what's the child's name?
I forgot his name, but he sings Control as well?
Yeah, he sings Control, and then he sings, but I like, his Control song is good.
It was good, yeah.
Really what is it? Malik Berry.
Yes, that's his name.
I like Malik Berry, Let Me Know. Oh my God, I sing that song as if I was in love before.
It's really good. Like, I was surprised when you sent that over. I had to listen to it, and I found myself like dancing in my house. It was it was good.
But I think the thing is that song gets to me because it's like people aren't like, I'm probably overanalyzing, but I feel like that song gets to me because people aren't direct anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then granted, he's a reggae magician, and I'm sure he's African or Jamaican. You know, African men and Jamaican men, they just be singing heartstrings to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, heartstrings to women's hearts, you know, and then they be breaking them. The biggest liar.
I feel like that's such a ruthless. Goodness.
What?
No, but I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like the biggest liar is the African man, you know?
That is like, horrible.
They say the only man that could ever pass a lie detector test is an African man.
Wait, who said that?
I said that. But
oh my goodness. I can see it though, I can see it.
No, that thing, I would probably overanalyze the song, but I really like that. was like, because it says, let her know. He says, let me know. But he goes, let me know, let me know. And then she goes, and he goes, let her know. And I was like, yeah, let everybody know.
Oh, goodness, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
No, I do like that. Yeah, he's really good. I was surprised.
Yeah, no, that song is on my, and I actually really like that Future song, that new Future song.
I haven't heard it yet. What's it called?
It's called Used to This.
Used to This. All right, I'm gonna look it up.
And Future, Future, ain't nobody know what he talks about.
That's.
I like that song because it kind of hits home. As far as it's basically the way I interpreted that song is Drake is featuring. By the way, when Drake and Future feature a song together, do a song together, it's fire.
Oh.
Like, they have some good chemistry.
Yeah, I've never noticed.
Yeah, no, they're really good. Well, the song, the way I interpret it is they're celebrating their successes.
Yeah.
And they're just, obviously they're showing how luxurious their lives are and that they got accustomed to wealth and fame.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're saying, regardless, I'm looking out for my people back home.
Oh, that's a good message.
I don't know if Drake went, maybe I'm overanalyzing it, I am in grad school, but it's just, I feel like Drake didn't go through anything with his Degrassi days. However, Future did go through something.
Oh, so he's just kind of speaking on that and his experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah. No, it's kind of cool, and it's kind of emotional for Future, too. I think Sierra messed him up.
Are you sure she messed him up? I think they were just not good for each other, both of them, so.
No, I feel like her marriage, I'm happy for her, but I feel like her marriage with Russell really messed him up. Because if you go on a Drake Sweet 16, or what's it called, Summer 16?
Yeah, I think it's Summer 16.
Summer 16 tour, and you look at all the times that Future's supposed to go there, it says Future cancel.
Oh, really?
Exactly. So, yeah, why you cancel, boo-boo?
Oh, wow. I did not realize that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, he's probably just going.
Stars, so.
Yeah, he's going through it. It's okay. Everybody does.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Who isn't going through it?
Oh, okay. I have a quick question.
Yes.
If you were to meet someone right now that asked you for your words to live by, what would you say?
Wow, that's hard. What, can I get a moment for that?
Oh yeah, take all the time you want.
Okay. Well.
Don't say live fast, die young.
Well, I would say the only way to do great things is to love what you do and the way you do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I stole that and plagiarized it from somewhere, but I'm not sure.
It's okay. Just say credit to somebody.
Yeah, it's credit to somebody. Maybe I remixed it, but I've heard that before, and I really do like that. Because I feel like a lot of people tend to struggle with that without accepting the way things are for them.
Mm-hmm.
Once you accept the way things are for you or the way you do them, then things get better. I do a lot of my research nowadays, even though I'm doing educational policy. It's disability studies and looking into disability education and how it looks for immigrant families.
Yeah.
And a lot of obviously disability culture and disability in general is taboo in many communities. Still, even though we're in 2016, so I work with a couple families who have children of ADHD and ADD and other diagnoses, and just teaching them, especially dyslexia, teaching the parents and making sure they understand that your child is not stupid, that they learn differently, and therefore you have to work with that process of learning differently. It's been very hard, but I feel like they're turning a new leaf, so that's why I'm thinking of that quote at this time.
I think that's a thing that's just not spoken about in the African community, like mental disabilities or reading disabilities. I feel like that's just something that's not part of how we are raised, like how our parents speak to us, raising us, all of that kind of stuff. They tell you that you're capable of anything, you know? But there's just a little gray area there that they never talk to their kids about.
Yeah, definitely. And like with mental illnesses and all those things, they exist. They're not. It's not that they're not there, but we don't talk about it enough. I definitely agree on that. I just feel like if we did, then we'll be more comfortable addressing it.
I definitely agree.
I feel like white people are the only ones that address it somewhat.
Oh yeah, like it's more open. Not all the way, but it's slightly better than what we are doing currently.
Yeah. Well, because I had a huge transformation in college where when I was coming in, my mentality of mental illness was, first of all, I don't speak on it because I never did. I don't connect with it, you know?
Yeah.
But then I noticed a lot of things, and then there was an incident with the suicide, you know?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do, actually.
And then with that, and that was someone we were close to, so I was taken back. And then that's something else. And all that person may have needed, may she rest in peace, that she needed was maybe someone to talk to.
Yeah.
You know? And I went from, before that, even way before that, I went from not understanding, like, I don't understand how you could take your life, but to now know there are things that lead people to this last
strong
gesture.
Yeah.
And last straw. And it's basically a straw that broke the, camel's back. Did they say that?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Something like that. So what led this individual to do that? Were there other precautions or tactics or strategies we could have done in order to stop that? You never know. But those are things I'm interested in. I went from not knowing anything to trying to learn and understand it.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing, like wanting to learn. That's the difference. Yeah.
Definitely. So, I kind of wonder if our communities talked about it, would we see it more, or would we see less of it?
Yeah.
Or would people be comfortable with? So I'm not sure. It's kind of like, what came first, the egg or the chicken? The egg or the hen?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I think talking about it definitely creates a safe space for people so that they know, you're not the only person in the world that's going through this, and there's things that we could do and steps that we could take to make it easier and make life better. So I think talking about it is a good first step, definitely.
Almost definitely.
Yeah. So working on your thesis, I know you were part of the McNair program. Do you feel like it kind of prepared you for grad school, or what's the difference between McNair and actually jumping in and doing the actual thesis?
Okay, so I did McNair briefly. So it did prepare me as far as giving me the confidence to pursue doctoral studies and graduate studies overall. The thing where I did my thesis, my undergrad, was through my honors college, and most definitely because my thesis in undergrad was a literature review and looking at the research and breaking it down from there and figuring out quantitative versus qualitative and what I'm getting to. So definitely being able to write academic writing has definitely prepared me. And actually when I was applying to my graduate program, I submitted my actual honors thesis, and they liked it, you know?
Oh, wow, yeah.
And so they were impressed because, you know, it's very rare to have an undergrad student have a thesis available for you, you know, or as his or her sample of writing. That's impressive.
Yeah, and that's a big thing.
Yeah, so yeah, academic writing definitely prepared me. Like, I'm not going to look at a literature review or any type of academic writing thing. What on earth is this? Like, it's not shocking to me.
Yeah.
But it's a very tedious process. I know I'm going to do the bulk of my master's thesis over winter break, so I'm not looking forward to that. But it definitely prepared me in that matter. And what McNair did for me, in actuality, is that it gave me the confidence to pursue such programs and to be in academia and to continue doing that. I think my personal experiences with McNair at Washington State weren't the best circumstances. I would have changed many things, and I think that program needs to be reevaluated at that site, in my personal opinion. But, yeah, like shade. But at the same time, it's a great program. I think a lot of students, especially African American or students of color, definitely benefit from the program since its founding principles were on making sure students of color are pursuing, especially black students, because Ronald E. McNair was black, or is, you know.
Yeah.
And making sure that they're pursuing higher degrees, because we are and continue to be a minority in this, you know what I'm saying, higher education. So, yeah. Good. Girl, you making me talk about academics? You know how I get in my zone?
I know, I love it. It's actually one of the things I admire about you most, because you know your field, like, you actually love it. So, I like that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing about grad school. You better love what you're doing.
Yeah, you don't want to waste all that money for what? You're just sitting there, making yourself miserable.
Yeah, and the people, it's like, I don't know, you gotta be passionate about. I just remember in undergrad, my classmates, what they would complain of, like, why am I here? Like, you know, whereas in grad school, they don't say that. They'll just say, oh, I'm just tired. They're here, but it's like, oh, I'm just tired. And with grad school, you only have one, for that, let's say you're taking 3 classes, each class meets once a week.
Wow.
For 2 to 4 hours, depending on the class.
Ooh, that is a long class, though.
Yeah, so 2 to 4 hours. I think I need 3 hours for each of my classes every evening. But 4 hours is usually people with labs. So, like, if you were to pursue graduate school, you'll probably have a lab or 2. And you'll probably have a 4-hour class, unsurprisingly. But that's the nice thing about graduate school. It's like the rest of the week you're off.
That is very nice. Yeah, so you have time to work and do all of that.
Writing.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Grad you have writing and everything. But yeah, you don't meet every day. And I think in grad school, if we were to meet every day, that would be extremely annoying. And very hard.
Well, I would actually, I'm considering doing grad school at the moment, but I'm just not sure. Working 10-hour days is no joke. That is the problem.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, so.
It's not. You probably have to cut back.
I definitely would. The other guy that's working, the other electrical engineer is currently going to grad school, and he's had to cut back his hours as well, but he also works from home, so he's just kind of trying to balance it all out. And the great thing about my company is that they're really open to you pursuing higher education and, just getting better as an individual, so I might do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You could also apply to a program and just do one class a semester.
Oh, yeah. Or just do them online, because that's what he's doing, too.
Yeah, you could do that, too. I don't know. I think you should do it. More money, too. But it's not all about the money for you, too.
Yeah, that is true. It is more money. It is.
Now, I'll be like, if you ain't talking money, I don't want to
talk. That was one of my favorite videos of last year or earlier this year.
Oh, what was it?
If you ain't talking money, I don't want to talk. That one.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. You know what video is my favorite right now? The chicken ham.
Yes. Oh, my God. It's hilarious.
Did you see my picture on Facebook?
No, but I saw your video on Snapchat.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was feeling it.
Yeah, it was
I
dying.
got so many people sliding in my DMs for that.
You got out of the car to dance to this. Man.
What? Why are you hating?
No, it was hilarious.
My inbox was full after that. Thank you for the opportunity, definitely.
No, I'm so glad you said you would do this. Thank you. Okay, so that was it. I know, lots of great stuff in there. So, this has been Lydia Shompole with WYNWYNI. That's what you need when you need it. So, please subscribe so that next Friday's episode can be in your phone when you wake up. And we're also available on Google Play, Tunein Radio, as well as Stitcher, and a few other places. So just look for us and we are there. Have a good one. Till next time.